Very good morning to all of you. Welcome all of you to the session on how to make money in trading. Now in this session you will learn how to make money in trading in just 1, 2, 3 easy steps. That is something strange, isn't it? But then today you will learn it. And then you'll also be able to learn futures and options trading. And you'll be able to master it in just a matter of 7 minutes today in the session. But then before we start the session, I request all of you to make sure that you forget everything that you have learned about trading till date. Look at this session as a beginner. The more you look at this session as a beginner, the faster you will reach the end results. So when I'm talking about end results in this business of trading, now what can be the one end results that we are all working towards? What is the end result that you want? Why do you want to trade? Why are you here? When you start thinking in these lines, gentlemen, everyone will come up with the same answer. We are all here for one purpose, and that is to make money, isn't it? But then in order to make money, when it comes to trading, now what are you going to do? In trading, what are you going to do? What will you do? There are only two things that you can do here, gentlemen, and that is buying and selling, isn't it? Now, apart from this buying and selling, is there anything else that you can do here? Now, if in case you've been focusing on something else other than buying and selling, then I would like to tell you that you have been wasting all your time till date, right? But then there are people who have spent all their life years together doing research and analysis to unearth this one little secret, to identify this one little secret, to get their hands on this one little secret, and that is the right entry and right exit. Of course, gentlemen, when it comes to buying and selling, there is only one thing that you have to learn here: when to buy and when to sell. And that is what every analyst, every trader, every beginner, whoever you are in the field of trading, everyone is longing for the same thing. But then today, you don't have to worry about all these things. You don't have to worry about the right entry and right exit, because dynamic superpower traders are introducing a revolutionary invention. We call it the dynamic live. It is the stock market intelligence, Daumantic method. Now, what is so very intelligent about this? The intelligence here is it will automatically identify the right entry and right exit for you. Right? It will tell you when to enter, when to exit, when to buy, when to sell. But then for you to get the right entry and right exit, you know that price always does not move in a similar way every day. There are varieties of price situations. Every day the market conditions keep changing. So in any given market condition, for you to get the right entry and right exit, there are some very unique intelligence that are at work in this dynamic live. Let us see what are they. Now these are all some of the major intelligence that are working in dynamic live. Now one is this wait and act intelligence. Now, normally when the price is moving up, and if dynamic live feels that yes, this is a good opportunity to buy, it will tell you buy long, act now. It means buy signal has come, please take a long position, act now. It means buy it immediately. So very clearly it will give you this instruction. Similarly, if the price is coming down and if it feels there is a good opportunity to sell, it will be written there as sell short, act now. Sell signal has come, please take a short position, act now, sell it now immediately. But many times when the price is going up, and if dynamic live feels that there is some manipulation happening here, looks like this is a trap, then it will directly tell you buy signal, wait and buy. It means buy signal has come. Yes, the price is moving up, so buy signal has come, but please wait. Don't buy this, wait and buy. This looks like a trap. Please hold on. So this is the information it will directly give you. So when you read this information, you know that you are not supposed to do this trade, isn't it? Similarly, when the price is decreasing and if it feels there is not a good point to sell, it will tell you sell signal, wait and sell. So gentlemen, right entry and right exit is very important. I agree, but then equally, when not to enter and when not to exit is also very important. Do you all agree with this? Right? Some people say I want to keep on trading. Why do you want to keep on trading? Now, why are you here? Are you here to keep on trading, or are you here to make money? Now, this is the decision that you people have to take today. If you want to make money, if you want to trade there and make money, you should know when to trade, when not to trade, isn't it? Now, similarly, we have these zigzag caution intelligence. Now, many times you must have seen the price keeps moving up. All of a sudden, it starts coming down. As it is coming down, now everyone will think that okay, it is the uptrend is over, now it is getting into downtrend, but all of a sudden from a down movement it again starts reversing upward. So in this up and down movement, now how do we trade? Now when the price is moving up, right on top, if the zigzag caution symbol appears, it means it is telling you get ready, the price is about to reverse. The biggest benefit here is these zigzag cautions will appear right at the top when the price is making a new high, so that you know that the price is going to reverse. When you know that it is going to reverse, now what you can do here is you can sell your long position right at the top, exit with the maximum profits. You will not only exit with the maximum profit, if you can go a step forward in learning something very advanced within this dynamic live, we call it the dynamic superpower trading method. There we will not only exit at the top, we will be able to take a short position right at the top. Similarly, when the price is coming down and if there is a zigzag caution symbol at the bottom, it means get ready, the price is about to reverse upward. So when you have these informations right at the top or bottom before the price reverses, then what happens? Only then we will be able to take advantage, right? It will be of no use if the information is given after the price has reversed, isn't it? It will be of no use. Only when we get the information priorly in advance, that is when we will be able to take the right action. So this is about the zigzag caution intelligence, and then we have these sideways caution intelligence. Now you all know that price always does not move in an uptrend or in a downtrend. There is also one very interesting situation. We call it as a sideways market. Now many of you know it as the range bound market, isn't it? Now what happens here is, now this is a phase where majority of traders, most of the traders, incur series of minus trades. Right? Now you must be wondering, now whenever you buy the price goes down, whenever you sell the price goes up, you may be wondering there is someone manipulating, someone operating, someone is watching your trade. Lot many things may be going on in your mind, but then gentlemen, you are experiencing a sideways market. Now this is the truth, right? But then if I tell you that you are experiencing sideways market after you have incurred all the minus trades, then what is the use? You'll of course get angry with me, isn't it? Right? You'll get irritated by my talk. But then here is the intelligence. In the entire world today, dynamic live is the one and only intelligence which can identify sideways market. Of course, there are many experts, many tools that have been designed to identify sideways, but then all of them, they identify sideways after it has happened. As I told you, after everything is over, if it is identified, now what is the use of doing a post-mortem report? Isn't it? But then here is a dynamic live intelligence which goes one step forward. It identifies sideways movement before it happens. It will tell you sideways nearing sign. So when you know that, when you see that sideways is nearing, then you know that you are supposed to be alert. Then once it tells you sideways start sign, you know that sideways has started. When you know that the sideways has started, now this is the point where whatever trade that you do, you are supposed to exit fast with a small profit, especially when you're trading in options. Or the other thing that you can do here is you can stop trading in this particular stock when it says sideways start sign. Go trade some other stock which is not in sideways. Later at some point it will tell you sideways end sign. Now it means sideways movement is over. It is about to move in one direction. Now you can get back and get started to trade in this particular stock. Okay. Now this is the benefit of the sideways caution intelligence here. And then we have this dynamic system cautions and DMBOTS. Normally, before any major movement happens, I'm telling you very clearly, before any major movement happens, right at the top or right at the bottom, these dynamic system cautions or DMBOTS symbols will appear. It means get ready, the price is about to reverse. A major movement can happen now. Be prepared. Now, this is something extraordinary that you will come across in this dynamic life. Before any major movement, any stock, any index, any time, any duration in the past or in the present or in the coming future, before every major movement, it identifies the major movement automatically. So when it automatically identifies the major turning points, now all that we are supposed to do here is to do the right entry and right exit, isn't it? That is all that we are supposed to do. So these are all some of the major intelligence at work. Now let us look at the dynamic live intelligence itself. Now let us see how this entire thing works and how we can benefit from it. Let's have a look. Now this is dynamic This is the dynamic live intelligence here. Just give me a second. Now, if anyone is hearing, if you are able to hear me, just try to re-log in once again, please. First, let me apologize for the technical interruption here. Now, as we were talking, now this is the dynamic live that we were looking at. This is the stock market intelligence that I was talking about till now. Now, in this, you can see here there is this action information. In the action information, as of now, it is written as long hold. But then many times when there is a clear buying opportunity, it will be very clearly written there as buy long act now. So whenever it says buy long act now, that is when you can go ahead and you can buy. Similarly, if it says sell short act now, that is when you can go ahead and you can take a short position. Okay, but many times when the price is moving up, this intelligence will tell you, it will be written there as buy signal, wait and buy. It means price, price is moving up. Yes, buy signal has come, but yes, don't buy this. Please wait. Looks like a trap. Now this intelligence automatically identifies that. And then we have this reason here. In this reason, you can see here, this is the Nifty that we are looking at in Nifty. In the reason, it is written as sideways nearing sign. So it is telling us sideways is nearing, be ready. Later, the information will change to sideways start sign. So when it changes to sideways start sign, that is when you know that sideways has started. You either exit very fast after you take an entry with small profit, or the best thing that you can do is you can stop trading that stock, go trade some other stock. Okay, now this is how you can benefit from it. And later, when it is written sideways end sign here, that's when you can come back and start trading in the same script. And then we have these dynamic system cautions. You can see here, these are the dynamic system cautions, the DMBOTS. Before any major reversal, before the price starts reversing, right on top or right at the bottom, it gives you these information. You can see here. And these movements, these are not small movements, gentlemen. These are almost close to 600 points decrease in the price of Nifty. 600 points movement in Nifty when its price is trading around 9,000. It is a massive movement, isn't it? So this is how this entire thing works here. But then you don't have to worry about all the intelligence. The job of this intelligence to identify the right entry and right exit, when not to enter, when not to exit. But your job is to simply look at this Dowmantic method level 2. And in this Dynamic method level 2, you are supposed to look at this action information. And in this action information, whenever there is a clear buying opportunity, it will be written there as buy call option now. So whenever it says buy call option now, you know that it is telling you to buy a call option. So simply buy it. Or it will tell you buy put option now. If it feels that there is a good point, the price is coming down, and if there is a good point to sell, take a short position, then it will tell you buy put option now. You buy it. Gentlemen, this is the one and only thing in the entire world today when it comes to trading, especially in options segment. Dynamic Live Intelligence is the one and only platform in the whole world which can automatically tell you how to trade in options, when to trade in options, what to trade in options. Even if today, if there is anyone who is watching the session and if you say that I don't know what is options, it doesn't matter. Right? So that is the benefit. And then the other thing is, after it tells you buy call option, in the action it will be very clearly written exit call option now or exit put option now. That is when you can exit it. So when to enter, when to exit, it will automatically tell you. Your job is to simply follow it. See, you can see now it is telling you to hold call option. It means hold your call option, relax. But whenever it comes to trading in options, now there is one secret that you all have to learn, and that is how to select the right strike price. There is something called a strike price. You should know which is the right strike price to trade. But then today you don't have to worry. Even the right strike prices are automatically selected here. So whenever it says call option, then you can come look at this pyramid pointing upward. Pick any one number here. That is the right strike price for you. Similarly, when it says put option, then you can come to this pyramid pointing downward. Pick any one number, and that is the right strike price for you. Got it? So this is how we pick the right strike price, and you can go about trading here. But then there is one more intelligence here, preparation. Now, many of you may be thinking, do I have to watch it from morning 9:15 to 3:30 the whole day? No, you don't have to do that. Once every 30 minutes, if you can come and check what the action information is telling you, that is more than enough. And the biggest benefit here is that we have this preparation, which will prepare you in advance. It will tell you, get ready to buy call option, get ready to exit call option, or get ready to buy put option. So when it tells you in advance, you know that what trade you are about to do, so that you will be prepared. So you will not end up doing any mistakes while trading. Got it? So these are all the intelligence that are at work. This is what you are supposed to do. Simply follow the action information. As I was telling you, for this dynamic live to simply give you one entry, to just give you one entry information, there are these multiple signals at work. Like we have this intraday 3-speed signal, intraday 3-long signal, intra-week long signal, zigzag breakouts and breakdown. So many different signals are used here. Now you may be thinking, now why so many signals are used? Why can't it be only one signal for buy, one signal for sell? Now you have to understand here, gentlemen, price always does not move in a similar way. Every day the market conditions keep changing. So in any given condition, for you to get the right entry, now these many signals are required. Similarly, for you to get the right exit, once again, multiple signals are used. Intraday 3-speed signal, major zigzag, the long signal edge points, and so on. Right? These things will always make sure that you always get the right entry and right exit. But then today you may be wondering, there are so many signals. Do I have to learn all these things? It looks like complicated. It is very difficult. I am a beginner. I don't know anything. Will I be able to learn? So lot many things may be running in your mind. But let me tell you, you are not supposed to learn all these signals. You don't even have to follow all these signals. Your job is to only follow this 1, 2, 3 easy steps. What is this 1, 2, 3 easy steps? The first thing, add your favorite stock or index in dynamic live. Just add it. And once you add it, just check the Dynamic method action information, what it is telling you. And whatever it is telling you, if it tells you buy call option or buy put option, based on that, simply place orders, start trading, start making money. As easy as it gets. There is nothing more than this that you are supposed to do, gentlemen. Okay, so this is as easy as it gets. Today, let us see in dynamic live itself how easy this 1, 2, 3 steps are. Now, in the meantime, someone has asked for, Bajaj Finance and ICICI Bank. See how I will go through those 1, 2, 3 steps. First thing, I have to select my favorite stock, isn't it? For that, I have to go click on this favorites here. Now, let me click on this. Once I click on this favorite, I get this. Now, in this, I select, let us say, ICICI Bank. I've selected ICICI Bank. As soon as I've selected ICICI Bank, now I will come look at this action information, hold call option. It is telling us hold call option. So somewhere at around this point, it had told us, somewhere when this golden arrow mark pointing upward, it appeared. Now at that point, it was written here, buy buy call option now. Okay, so when it said buy call option now, we would have got into that, and we are holding as of now. But then when you're holding, there is one more thing that you have to keep in mind. For futures, it is telling us, for futures trading, it is telling us buy signal, wait and buy. So when it is telling us wait and buy, anything that appears on top, it's better you book your profits in options, right? Don't hold it for too long. And then here is this sideways nearing sign. So it is telling you sideways is nearing, be careful, right? So this is how we are supposed to do. And similarly, someone has asked for Bajaj Finance. Once again, first step, go select Bajaj Finance. So I have selected Bajaj Finance, and in Bajaj Finance, after selecting, immediately my job here is to look at this action, and it says hold call option. So it has told us to buy call option somewhere at this point. Now when was it? Let us look at the date and time. It was on 9th April at 9:55 in the morning. You could have bought it somewhere at 2,428, right? Or you could have also bought a call option at the same point. Now, just before you buy a call option, please make sure you select the right strike price. Pick one strike price. So 2,438, if you had bought from there, it is now at 2,551, literally more than 100 points gain in this one particular trade in Bajaj Finance. And whoever has this Bajaj Finance, Miss Nehal Koradia. Now, can you tell me what is the lot size of Bajaj Finance? Anyone? Whatever the lot size, let's say assume it is 200 lot size. So with a 200 lot size, now what will happen? With 100 points gain, we are talking about literally 20,000 rupees gains. 250 is it? All right, it is almost 25,000 rupees gain in this one single trade in Bajaj Finance. Right? But then when I'm talking about all these things, there were some of you sitting here telling that, boss, I don't know what is futures, what is options. But then let me tell you, as I promised you in the beginning of the session, you are here to master it in a matter of just 7 minutes. When I say master it in a matter of 7 minutes, now how to do that, let me show you. When you don't know anything, all that you have to do is just to see this action information. Now it is telling us hold call option. But then somewhere at this point on April 9th, it was written here as buy call option now. So when it is written buy call option now, all that I want you people to do here is, can you read it? Will you be able to read it? Only thing, before reading, you must know which is the stock that you are trading. So this is Bajaj Finance, so you have to read it as Bajaj Finance buy call option now. Can you read it? It will be written on the screen. You don't have to read it from any newspaper or the TV channel. You just have to read what's written on the screen in Dynamic Live. So when it says buy call option now, as I told you, when it comes to trading in options, you are supposed to select one right strike price. So since it said call option, I will look at this pyramid on top. I will go trade one, pick one strike price. So let us take this particular strike price, 2,500. So what you are supposed to do here is, you have to read it as Bajaj Finance buy call option now, 2,500 strike price. Can you read it? Will you be able to read it? This number is called as strike price. It's written on top, right? If you can read this much, then what you can do here is, you can pick up your phone, make a call to your stockbroker right now. If anyone has a very good stockbroker who can pick your call even on a weekend when the markets are not there, then I would request you to do that. Do it. Pick up your phone, make a call, you ask him over the phone. If I tell you over the phone, Bajaj Finance buy call option now, 2,500 strike price, will I be able to trade in options? You ask him. You ask him. Now, all those experienced traders watching this session, what's your opinion? When a beginner tells a stockbroker, Bajaj Finance buy call option now, 2,500 strike price, will the stockbroker accept the order or not? Will he place the order or not? Yes or no? What's your opinion? Come on, tell me. When you try doing this, you will be surprised to see the stockbroker will say yes. He will place the order. He will buy it for you, because he's not going to ask you whether you know what is options or not. He's not going to ask you whether you know what is futures or not. No, because you have given him all the right instruction. Which stock to trade? You told him Bajaj Finance. What to do? You told him buy call option now. Which strike price? You said 2,500 strike price. What else do you want? When it comes to trading in options, what else do you want? These are the only things that you are supposed to learn, isn't it? So when that is given over the phone, now he will simply place the order and buy it. Now for you to make a phone call and give this instruction over the phone, now how much time is it going to take? It's a matter of 20-30 seconds, isn't it? Just 30 seconds to make a phone call, to inform, give this instruction, and he will tell you bought at so and so price, cut the call. And once again, now later it will keep on telling you hold call option, hold call option. You come here, check every 30 minutes once, and it keeps saying hold call option, hold call option. But then at some point here in the action, it will be written as exit call option now. So when it says exit call option now, once again pick up your phone, call your stockbroker, you tell him Bajaj Finance exit call option now. So when it says exit call option now, you're supposed to simply inform him, and then he is going to exit it because he knows which call option that you have bought. Now once again, this phone call, once again it will take another 30 seconds, let's assume. Right? 30 seconds for an entry, 30 seconds for an exit, job over. If you have understood this much, you are ready to trade in options. And you do it 7 times in a row. You do it 7 times continuously, whatever it tells you, you simply do that. Then at the end of the 7th trade, then you would have mastered options trading. Now, how will you know that you have mastered options trading? Will you call yourself as a master? No. When the public calls you that you are a master of options trading, when your stockbroker calls you that you are a master of options trading, when I call you that you are a master of options trading, then yes, you are really a master. You know why we people will call you as a master in options trading? You know why your stockbroker will call you that you are a master? It is because whenever you are doing the trade, he's been watching all your trades, because he is the one who's placing the order. Right? One thing, every person who's working in a stockbroking company, they know very well one thing. Most of the traders, common traders who come and trade, one or the other way, they are going to incur minus. One or the other way, one day they are going to incur a big minus on their investment. But then if there is one individual who is making money, then all of a sudden what will happen? Everybody's focus will turn towards you. So the broker is watching you, and at the end of the 7th trade, when your account balance is in profit, then what will happen is everyone on this planet will call you as a master of options trading. Gentlemen, it doesn't matter what you have learned, how much you have learned, how many books you have read, how many training programs you have attended, how many years of experience you have in this field of trading. Nothing matters. The one and only thing that matters here is, have you made money or not? If yes, you are a master. If not, you are not a master. As simple as it gets, isn't it? Similarly, if you want to master a futures trading, all that you have to do here is, in the action, it will be written here as, buy long, act now. So when it says buy long, act now, now you know that you are supposed to buy. So what you can do, pick up your phone, you call the stockbroker, you tell him Bajaj Finance futures, buy long, act now. So he will buy it. Similarly, if it is written here as sell short, act now, pick up your phone, once again tell him Bajaj Finance futures, sell short, act now. He will sell it. Job over. And you do it 7 times in a row. Now what will happen? You would have mastered futures trading also, isn't it? But then in the meantime, there will be times where it will be written like this. It will be written here as buy signal, wait and buy. Then you will make a phone call to your stockbroker. You tell him ICICI Bank futures, buy signal, wait and buy. You tell him, then what will happen? That guy will get confused. Then he will start screaming at you, and he will say, boss, whether you want me to buy or wait, tell me one thing properly. So when you have this wait and buy information, you don't have to make a call. Only when it tells act now, that's when you can make a call. Got it? So today, if you have understood this much, gentlemen, you have already mastered futures and options trading. As I told you, it took exactly 7 minutes time from the time when I started about this. And then now you have already understood what is futures and options. If you have started, now you can get started, start trading, because you have already mastered futures and options trading. Got it? And with that, it is a matter of just 1, 2, 3 easy steps that you have to go through to start trading according to this. Okay. In the meantime, Mr. Vasu has asked for Jubilant Food. Let us check Jubilant Food. What's happening in Jubilant Food? Now there's a case of Jubilant Food. Now even in Jubilant Food, you can see here, the action says sell signal, wait and sell. Here also in the action, it is not telling us to do any trade. It is telling us stay tuned for the next trade. No, this is not a good point to trade. Please wait. Right? But in the preparation, it is telling you get ready to buy call option. Be ready. You may have to buy a call option. Okay? And look at the intelligence here. Right at the bottom, we had a dynamic system caution, and from there the price started shooting up. Right on top, we had a dynamic system caution telling us price is about to reverse. The price started coming down. Right at the bottom, we had a zigzag caution intelligence. Then the price reverses. If anyone had taken a short position in this movement, they could have exited right at this bottom, isn't it? And from the top again, once again, the dynamic system caution. Now it is trying to come down. Okay, so all these major up and down movements are very easily identified by the dynamic live intelligence automatically. Okay, so this is about a Jubilant Food. There is no trade as of now. We are waiting for HUL. Let us check HUL. Now look at this. This is the case of HUL. In HUL, it is telling us hold a put option, right? So we would have bought a put option and we are currently holding on to it. Now look at this. Somewhere from this point, the price has been continuously coming down, and before it comes down, right on top, we have a dynamic system caution. Now from the top to bottom, now what is this top? It was on April 8th. The price made a high of 2,614, and from there it has made a low of 2,581. Not 581. Sorry, it has made a low of 2,350. From 350, it has closed at 2,372. Literally close to more than 250 points or close to 300 points movement that has happened. Before this major movement happening right on top, it has already informed you. Mr. Stanley has a question here. He's asking, can we trade in cash segment with this information? Yes, of course, you can trade in cash segment with this information. Now, if you're looking at more short-term trading, you can look at this action information. But when you're trading in cash segment, remember one thing, that segment is actually meant for investment, right? So according to me, anyone who wants to trade in cash segment, the right thing to do here is buy and hold. Buy and hold. Okay, so only when there is a buying opportunity, when it can say buy call option now, or here if it is written buy long act now, that's when you can buy and wait and exit at some point. But then if it says buy put option, or if it says sell short act now, you cannot trade in cash segment. Okay, so there's one thing you can keep in your mind. So these are all the benefits of this intelligence here, gentlemen. So as I was telling you today, when you have access to this intelligence, from here on, you don't have to worry. There won't be any more confusion while taking an entry or an exit. No more confusion. Similarly, when not to enter, when not to exit, that is also automated. You don't have to sit and do any research. And when you're trading in options, which is the right strike price, that is also automatically selected. Right? And then finally, the best part according to me is the preparation, because it prepares you in advance. It will tell you, please be ready to buy a call option. Be ready to buy a put option, right? And then finally, once it confirms in the action info, telling you buy call option now or buy put option now, exit call option now. When it says this, that is when you can go ahead and place your order. If you can do this much, gentlemen, your job is to simply place orders so that your job is 100% effortless, right? And in order to follow this, there is no need of in-depth training required. Simple basic training is more than enough. And today, any one of you can implement this. Any one of you can implement this. Right? It doesn't matter whether you are a beginner. As I told you, if you are a beginner, it is very good. You are a lucky person because you don't know anything. That is the best thing that can happen to you. Because you are a beginner, your mind is a clean slate, and whatever is taught, whatever is explained, you will simply follow it, and that is what we want you to do. As long as you do that, you keep making money. Even experienced trader, working professionals, retired people, housewives, students, even stockbrokers have joined us. Any one of you can start trading and start making money here. And when you start implementing it in a mechanical way, then what will happen is the end result will also be automated. Now, what is the end result that we are all working towards? There is only one end result that we are working towards, and that is to make money today, gentlemen. things have changed. Dynamic life, the stock market intelligence has automated money making. Money making has been automated here. All that you have to do is simply follow it, right? With some small discipline, when you simply follow it, then automatically you'll start making money. Today, there is no question whether you can make money or not. There is no such question at all. You will definitely make money. Only thing that you have to mechanically implement it, right? So this is all about, these are all the benefits of this intelligence here. But then now many of you may be thinking, now what is the cost, what is the fees of all these things, what is the price? Let me tell you, there is no cost for it. There is no price that you can pay for this. There is only one thing that you can do here, and that is to invest. So friends, today you are here watching this session to take a decision whether you want to invest today to secure your financial future. If you want to secure your financial future, now you are supposed to invest today. But let me assure you, when it comes to investing to secure your future, you are not going to invest some big money. You're going to invest a very small fetch of the profits. Now, we have seen what kind of profits with a couple of trades, what kind of profits one can earn, right? Very small fetch of the profit is what you're going to invest. But then you have to take a decision whether you want to invest today to secure your financial future. Today, we are all experiencing some, one of the most unexpected, unprecedented times of our lifetime. Now, in my entire lifetime, I have never come across this kind of a situation, right? Some of you also may be in the same line. But then in all these tough times, I have seen some tough times, economical tough times, the business wise tough times in the year 2008. Now after that, there is something very, very unique. But in all these tough times, for you to be always safe and secure, right? Now you have to invest on your future today, right? What is coming up, we don't know. But what we can do today, it is in our control, isn't it? What you can do today, it is in your control. So you are here today to make such a decision. But then when it comes to investing in your future, now what is that investment that you're supposed to make? Let's have a look at it. Now this is the original plan of Dynamic Live. It is a 12-month subscription plan wherein the original price here is 4,39,000 rupees plus GST, wherein you get Dynamic Live, the intelligence for one entire year. You also get a 95,000 rupees worth dynamic system free for lifetime. Now, what is this dynamic system? Now, this is also one more tool, one more intelligence which can automatically tell you when to buy and when to sell, right? And the biggest benefit here is those people who don't have time. You can follow this dynamic system and you can spend hardly 10-15 minutes a day in your leisure time and then implement it, and you can do some really amazing positional trades, long-term, short-term investment. As one Mr. Stanley was asking about trading in the equity segment. Now, if you want to trade in the equity, the cash segment, I would suggest you to follow this dynamic system, right? Now, this is the best thing that you can do here and start making money, and you're getting it free for lifetime. But then these were the original plan. But then off late, now once this dynamic life, the dominant intelligence came into picture, now that's when there are some real special offers coming your way. Now, what are these special offers? Let's have a look. First one is the presidential rights, wherein you get the same 12 months plan at just 1,23,000 instead of 4,39,000, right? So here you are getting the same dynamic live intelligence for one entire year. You're also getting dynamic system free for lifetime. You're getting almost 71% off on this. And then we have this privilege rights, wherein there is a 6 months plan at 72,000. You get dynamic live for 6 months. You also get dynamic system for free for 1 year. And here we have the 3 months plan, wherein you get it at 42,000. You get dynamic live for 3 months. You also get dynamic system free for 3 months. Now, if anyone is very serious about making money, then I would always say, if you can implement this dynamic live and its concept continuously without thinking, without any questions asked, if you can blindly and continuously implement it for a period of minimum, say, 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 months, if you can blindly implement it, at the end of 6th month, you will see that your complete life has changed, your complete thinking has changed, your complete thinking towards money has changed, your complete view towards the stock market itself has changed, right? Everything will change in your life, gentlemen. All that it needs is 3 to 6 months of your dedicated effort. And what is the effort? Simply place orders as it tells you to do. Don't use your brains, don't use your own ideas or anybody's ideas. Follow it. That's all that you're supposed to do. Okay? And there are many people for years together, they have been requesting us to give them very affordable plan, and all your prayers are answered through this 1 month plan. For the first time ever, we have this 1 month plan at just 16,500 plus GST, where you get dynamic life for 1 month. You also have dynamic system free for 1 month. Okay, so these are all some of the different plans available for you. You can choose any one of the plan and invest and get started, start trading and start making money. But then let me tell you, there are some people who are trying to watch or trying to judge it. Let me assure you one thing, just by watching it in a video or in a session like this, you will not be able to judge it completely. You will not be able to understand the complete benefits of this intelligence. When you touch it, when you feel it, when you open it, when you run it in the real time market, when you trade according to that, when you start seeing some profits, that is when you will realize the real benefits of this dynamic live intelligence. That is the day you will realize what you have been missing all these years in your life when it comes to trading in stock market. Got it? But then today, to make sure every one of you reaps the benefit of this dynamic live intelligence, to make sure every trader reaps the benefit of this dynamic live intelligence, for the first time ever, there is a even bigger special offer coming your way, and that is, now we get this, you can get this dynamic live intelligence at just 8,000 rupees plus GST. This is only for the first month subscription, remember. Only for the first month you get it at this price. You can invest, get a hands on your dynamic live, get it installed, use it in the real time market, observe it, gain the confidence, start trading, make some money. And to gain back this 8,000 that you are investing, it is a matter of a trade or two to get it back. Okay, and then when you continue, make some more profits. With that profits earned, you can think about the remaining 4 plans. But remember, this is only for the first month subscription, and this special offer is valid only for a limited period of time. Very soon the offer will go and the price will rise. Okay, so these are the things. So today, if any one of you is interested to jump into this revolution, get started, start trading and start making money, then what you can do here is you can go through this link. I'm texting it on the chat. Just go through this link. You can click on this link and immediately subscribe. Now, once you have subscribed, what will happen here is you can attend an online workshop today itself at 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. there is an online workshop today. You can come join this online workshop, learn things in detail, and from the very next trading session, you can get started, start trading and start making money. Okay, don't waste your time. This is your moment. It is break it or make it kind of a moment in your life. So take a decision, whatever be the decision, take a very firm decision whether you want to invest today to secure your financial future or not. So those people who have subscribed, who will subscribe now today, what will happen is the technical team will send you a mail. They will take a remote access of your computer and they will get it installed. But then remember, we are flooded with a lot of subscriptions, so you may subscribe now. Your installation may happen by afternoon or by early evening, but then you just have to wait. But today it will be completed. Okay, so these are all the things, gentlemen. If you have any other questions or doubts, you can ask me now. Mr. Stanley, do you have dynamic system NSE cash for lifetime? Is it there for lifetime with you? Do you have it already for lifetime? If you already have it for lifetime, if you have gone for dynamic system earlier, then what you can do now, when you go for dynamic live, this is the special offers that I showed you. But along with dynamic live, when you get dynamic system free, instead of NSE cash, you can go for any other dynamic system like commodity dynamic system, crude oil package, the combo package, gold and silver, or the base metal package. You can choose any one. Right? So when you are subscribing, once you subscribe, now the technical team will get in touch with you through mail. You can reply back to the mail. You tell them that you already have NSE cash for lifetime with you, and you can choose any one of the dynamic system commodity package that you want. Okay, so those we offer exclusively only for dynamic members, okay, who already have dynamic system NSE cash for lifetime with them. Okay, so there's the thing. Any other questions or doubts, gentlemen? Mr. Nitesh says, what is the next strategy for Nifty? Now, Let's check Nifty. Now, as I was telling you earlier in the last session, now in Nifty, we have already taken a long position. We have bought it. Once this speed signal came, the action information said buy call option now. We have bought it. After buying, the price started going up. Now, as it started going up at this peak, just before the market closes, we knew that there is a series of holidays coming up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days in a row. The premiums will melt. The best thing to do here is secure the profits. So we would have already secured the profit on the last trading day that we had, but then we are still holding on to the call option. We will wait now. So we will wait until this action information tells us exit call option, or if the price starts moving up and if there is any symbol on top, once again lock your profits. Now this is what we are supposed to do in Nifty, Mr. Nitesh. If you don't want any other package, no, Mr. Stanley, that is not an option. You have to go for, dynamic system is one thing which is a compulsory free thing. Okay. Now in the workshop, you will learn why it is given free. Now, what is the benefit of having dynamic system with you along with the dynamic live? Okay. It will simply help you to enhance your profit, and it will also help you to make sure that you can trade without, any minus trades at all. Right. So that is the benefit there. That's the reason it's been given there. Mr. Sanjay is asking for Infosys. Let's check Infosys. Now, in the meantime, all those people who are planning to subscribe, the link has been texted on the chat. Please go through the link and subscribe as early as possible, because we have this online session in at 5 p.m. today. But then remember, today's online workshop is in Hindi. The workshop is in Hindi. Okay. Yesterday we had it in English. Even tomorrow, when we have an online workshop at 5 p.m., it will be in English. So even if you subscribe today, and if you want the workshop to happen in English, you will find a recorded workshop already in our YouTube channel. And after that, you can attend tomorrow's online workshop, which will be in English. Okay. But if it is okay, if it is in Hindi, then you can always come and attend it today. Attend today's workshop, which will be in Hindi. Right. So this is about Infosys. In Infosys, Mr. Sanjay, the action says stay tuned for the next trade. No trade as of now. And it is also saying sideways nearing sign. Be careful. And finally, the preparation is also telling us get ready to buy call option. So we are waiting to get a trading opportunity in Infosys. Clear? Any other questions or doubts? All right. Looks like there are no more questions or doubts. So, gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a very happy trading and a very happy weekend. Thank you, all of you. See you on the other side at 5 p.m. in the online workshop. Thank you.